Chocolate.
Hello.
Oh, you're still loud. Hold on.
Nope.
There we go. Should be good.
Right.
How's the walk?
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Yeah. Going good.
You move in direction. How simple can it be? Oh, you're using cobblestone as your building material.
Yeah, I just had like a second stack starting, so I just gone and started using that.
Hold on. I like spawned in and I can hear spiders immediately. They're here somewhere, I can hear them. And they like spawned right away, like it was like underneath me. Oh, there they are.
Did a spawner?
Yep, exactly what it was. I don't normally find spawners, but when I do, it's within like a minute of starting the session.
There goes the bit.
And I'm converting my food source now to cookies now.
Hey, starting to eat cookies.
Yeah, I decided to eat cookies because of two things. One is I can save a single slot of inventory because it's only 2 ingredients instead of 3. So that means I can make 1 more boat or 1 more bed or whatever. And the other reason is it basically gives the same amount of health back anyway.
As bookshops or where?
As the mushroom stew.
Ah.
And instead of using 3 wheat for 2.5 health, I use 2 wheat and 1 cocoa bean for 4 hearts.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it makes the wheat more efficient, and it also makes me save a slot of inventory.
Hmm.
When you get back on the land, you should show me your inventory again.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure last time I saw, you had like way too much food and way too much like beds.
Oh yeah, probably definitely do still.
Definitely take this as constructive criticism, not me telling you how to play the game.
Yeah.
Because, like, think about it, right?
Got food that's so long.
Daytime is only 10 minutes long, right? So if you make yourself, like, 8 beds or something, then you're, like, preparing yourself for, like, 80 minutes of daylight.
Yeah.
Do you really...
I don't know why I have the torches.
I used to use torches for, the 3rd block with the bed, before I, like, started, like, just sleeping with the bed on top of the dirt, and then placing the block afterwards.
Why should I put a furnace in there? I don't really need it.
But yeah, you're really lucky with how much like inventory space you have. My iron blocks are just like filling my inventory.
How many do you have?
I have 5 stacks at the moment.
Okay, yeah, that's quite a bit.
I recently wore off the first stack of iron blocks. Fully used her up. So. And do you think that's a lot of iron? I actually had to ditch 3 stacks. Like, literally, I had that much iron that I ditched 3 stacks there, left them. Because I was like, if I bring all of this iron, I'm gonna have like 3 boats. How does someone have the time to do this? You try living in a high unemployment area. Where, like, literally everyone is, like, basically fighting over what few jobs come up. And you fucking tell me how I have free time. I'm even considering, like, KFC and Macca's now. That's how desperate I am. Like, I've always said to, like, my employment agency, right? I was like to him, the last thing I want to do out of any job is fast food. Because if you go to, like, KFC or Macca's, when it's, like, peak time, they're literally running around like headless chooks trying to get out, like, 50 orders at once. I couldn't deal with that pressure. So bullshit. But if I have to do it, that's what I'll do. I sell video games on eBay on the side, but that doesn't do shit for me, honestly. It just fills up time so that way I don't have literally all day, every day free time. I couldn't live like that. Not anymore, I couldn't. I used to. And you kind of just get bored of, like, everything. Oh my god, you're almost at 50k, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Already. So, like, you're almost at 70k, realistically.
Probably, yeah, actually.
Yeah, because it's 1.4. That's part of the reason I
Okay.
didn't do the corner journey to begin with. Is
Yeah,
because originally it started off as I thought I was alone. And then Fig rocked up and was like, I'm going to corner. And I was like, yeah, cool. Brushed him off and everything. And then he was like, oh, why don't you do it? And I was like, because it'll be like a journey on its own for me to match my coordinates. Because this was when I was like at 2 million. And then he was like, oh, you know, the distance total is like 17.7 million because Pythagoras. And I was like, no thanks, I'll pass. I don't even know if I'm gonna hit edge, mate, so I'll pass. Screw that. I'm not doing an extra 5 million.
Now here you are walking along the Firelands to the corner.
Yep. I'm almost at 2x corner Firelands now, believe it or not. Two X Firelands was 25,101,000. 2x corner is 35.4, and I'm at 34.75. So yeah, and I'll be at 3x Firelands soon as well, which is 37.5. So actually, no, it's not. It's 37.65 because that extra 50,000. Thank you for the like, sir. Very, very nice. And thank you, Internet, for fucking cooperating. It's very rare that Internet cooperates. I'm thinking I might not actually have to, adjust my sleeping pattern like I was going to wake up at like 6 AM. Just because I don't really feel like I need to all of a sudden. Like, there was maintenance that went on the other day. That's why the internet shit the bed, and ever since then it doesn't really do that anymore.
Okay.
Your phone's about to die. How old is it? I hope it lived a long life. Are you gonna have a funeral for it? And remember it for all the good things that it did? Oh yeah, I've been holding off as well on something small that's really been getting me. I've been like avoiding saying anything, but it's a bit hard now. Like, it bothers me for some reason that the D on dungeons is not capital. For some reason, I don't know why. I can't explain why, but
You've pointed that out now, and I'm just gonna keep it that way.
like literally, it's like it's just there. Ah, well, there's no capitals in the middle, so that's good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't worry, I can make it worse.
Yeah, just like spell everything wrong. Even though you've only got dungeons, like when you like finally find that first pink sheep.
Anyway, I can just make it worse here.
I think that's actually kind of hilarious, though. You could spell the done part instead of D-U-N, D-O-N-E. The dungeons.
Don't worry, I had caps lock on. This is when you accidentally have caps lock on, you forget.
Yeah, yeah. Lapscock.
Like 5 things open on my second monitor.
You gotta make sure you turn that lapscock off.
Should I fix this?
Oh, that 144p quality. Oh yeah, that's what I want to see. 144p. I'm not sure if I'm the only one that experiences it, but like Twitch does it a lot. Where it runs fine, and then all of a sudden, it just changes to 144p for no reason.
Yeah.
Even with no buffering, no nothing. And then you have to like manually go in and change it.
Also, just like sometimes, for some reason, starts on 144p, even though you had it like set to higher. It's like not even on auto.
Yeah. The only reason I could think of it being like useful is if you're like watching shit on mobile data. Because back when I was on that 500 megabytes a day, $2 days, oh my god. Watching like a 1080p video on YouTube was like the worst thing I could do. Like literally, it would drain my like 500 megabytes. And then it would like charge me another $2 for another 500 megabytes. And then it would like use that 500 megabytes. And then I have no data for the rest of the day. And I spent $4 of credit. And now it's like $1 a gig on that same plan. You can get or two gigs a day for $2 a day. But like back then, 500 megabytes was like a decent bit of data.
Mm.
If you want to have some real fun, count how many leaf blocks are on all of the trees. If you want to make the distance to the farland sound like it's a lot longer than it actually is, you could, instead of using blocks or meters, you could use like millimeters. How many millimeters you walked. So I guess you just times that by 1,000 and it's like 12,055,000,000 millimeters.
I found a fifth.
Actually, no, it's not. It's like, wait, no, it's 12 billion millimeters.
I must make I don't know.
Or like nanometers. How many nanometers have you walked in Minecraft? I still can't get over the fact that I actually walked enough centimeters to make the distance stat wrap around. It's closer to 10, not 9. It's 9.8. See if you can notice the float at 65,536 when you get there.
Yeah. It gets like twice as worse as the last one, right?
Yeah, it's always twice as bad. It should be at a point where even if you're on like a 60 FPS monitor, you should be able to see it. Slightly. I think once you get to 262, then it will become like actually obvious for cornering, because you're like traveling. You're traveling further, but you're also traveling slower in each direction.
Yeah. And it's traveling in both directions at the same time, not just one.
Yep.
See?
I mean, technically, even if you are walking straight, unless you're walking exactly straight, you're still traveling in both directions. But one is just like really slow.
Okay.
If you wanted to, you could go back to Alpha and try and race Fig to the Alpha Firelands. Push him to his limits, make him go back to full-time walking again.
Just not even tell him, just tell him, just like, oh hey, I'm further than you.
Just be like, yeah, yeah, I'm like at 21. And he'll...
Just oh, you're only this.
Even then, he'll be like, no, I'm gonna catch you, bitch. I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna get ya. There was a guy who tried to beat him to the corner firelands, actually. That was using the nether, and Fig was legitimately trying to go against this guy.
Did he beat him, or...?
Yeah, the other guy, I think, gave up on it.
Oh.
Because he was tunneling. And I don't blame him. That was like next level horrible. That one little 20k stretch that I dug. I was reconsidering like all of my life choices ever.
Oh. Yeah, definitely. Once you almost like reach the ends, there would just be a whole bunch of random people that would come in, just be like, "I was here." Like when I joined. Yeah.
Yeah, if I can disable that, I'm gonna do that.
I feel like the best way to do it would just be like make it so you have to have been subscribed for like a certain amount of time.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
Right, 50k.
Because I was thinking about it. It's nice to have a bunch of viewers, but if they honestly don't give a shit, I'd rather see like messages from people that have actually been around, not just...
Yeah, just like not just came there because they saw you were almost there, just like actually...
And want to be on
there
like a
to
YouTube
watch.
video and then just like, oh yeah, that's the end. I'm going now. Bye. Not even that, just click off.
It's fun.
XEX. What? 12, 5, 4, 8, 9, 90. No, it's not the X-axis I'm working on, it's the Z-axis. Why isn't everyone here right now? Oh. Disappointment ensues. If you want to count all of my jumps ever since, like, all the footage I have, you're welcome to do that. But don't even bother checking the bits where it was, like, super flat, basically. Because I barely even did anything in those. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. My jumps since... Oh my god. My jumps since the 12 or 13 million, whenever it was that I switched to multi-MC. 270,000. And that's really low.
When did you switch to multi-MC?
It was around 13 million.
Like, yeah, there's like 30 million blocks worth of stats that are just not there.
No, they got wiped out by the blue screen of death that I had. All the stats were corrupted. Yep.
Yeah.
I know. I was not happy.
Yeah.
Because otherwise my walking distance rollover would have happened ages ago. But because it had to reset. I don't really care about the fact that that happened anyway. Like, my not coordinates, my walk stats were gonna roll over anyway, so it was gonna happen eventually, so. At first I kind of cared because my stats were like gonna be inaccurate, but I don't really care now. Bottom left corner is the lagometer. If you look at those white spikes, when they start getting really, really high and happening more frequently, that means lag. Oh yeah, not sure if I told you about yesterday. Remember how I was saying like the entity count was really high, but I wasn't lagging? I let it go all the way up to like 26,000 and I was still getting 60 FPS.
Jeez. Huh. Did it start lagging after a certain point, or did it just not?
I just gave up on it. I was like, nah, this looks really bad. Back to high refresh rate, please. Thank you. It was 27,794 when I showed it to Fig, and it had 108 FPS in the top corner. He's gonna see that and be like, what the hell? Or maybe he has seen it. Kaloas. Who's Kaloas? Kaloa's the first person. Or Kill Zero was. Imagine that, the integer limit on your jump stat. Wait.
Start jumping every block as you walk.
Oh no, that would slow you down.
Oh, would it?
Yeah, it slows you down. It's stupid. Normal walking across and jumping is slower, but when you do it on the ice, it's faster.
I guess, yeah, I was right there, it's faster on ice.
Like, literally, like, jumping is, like, bad, I feel like. Maybe it's placebo, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, no, it's better if you have sprint, but like, we don't have sprint. Yeah.
It makes you the fastest when you're Horizoning. But it's slow when T-mobiling. Ah! No, you fucking don't. Actually, give me your gunpowder. Or don't. I guess that works too.
Also notice the Y is like always at a 0.62.
Ah, yeah, on the coordinate. Yeah, it's stupid. I don't know why. I am 0.620000004476837.
Wait, yeah, I didn't realize this numbers there, but...
What always got me was not the 6-2, it's the 476837 right at the end.
I didn't even realize that, I just noticed the 6-2. Why is it so specific? Well, actually, no, it makes sense to be so specific, but still. Also, why is that? Why that specific? Why not, like, just 75? Just whatever the wires.
How do you check your stats? You go into the menu and check your stats.
It's menu, statistics, and then jumps is like 10. It's like probably middle, not even middle. 7 from the bottom, I think.
Yeah, closer to the bottom, I think.
8 from the bottom. This was a stat for fish. Fish caught. Oh gosh, distance by pig. Walk a pig to the far lands.
Yeah, but you have no control.
Oh,
you have to hope that the AI takes you there.
When were
Carrot on
rods added?
I think it might have been 1.4 when carrots came out.
That's not even far lands fixed by then.
I can look it up. It was definitely fixed by then.
Yeah. Would the world border be on that?
Sorry?
The world border. Would that be added by then? Would be,
right? The world just dropped off at 30 mil.
Ah.
So there's no actual world border. I think the world border we have today was added in official release 1.8.
Okay. Yeah, 1.4, you could probably just walk a pig to end of the world. 1.4, walk it to the end of the world.
Yeah, the only problem is you need a lot of string, you need a lot of carrots.
Yeah. So annoying.
I think enchanting books was a thing, but it wasn't cheap at all. So like grinding up that many books, yeah, no. Screw that.
That was like the original one. You probably wouldn't... would you need food? Much? Actually, no, food would be easier in general.
What if you got attacked?
Yeah,
or something.
The main thing.
And you'd technically have to get off the pig and get back on it.
Yeah. It'd be very annoying to do.
And if, like, that pig died, then you'd have to, like, mark your spot, go get another pig, take that pig back to that spot, and then, like, continue on.
That's an annoying challenge to anyone that wants to do it.
I came up with an idea for Fig. I was like, someone should walk to the Farlands, no items in inventory allowed. No food, no beds, nothing. So you can't regen health at all. So and he was like, what? So you just don't take damage? And I'm like, yep, just don't take damage. Like, how hard can it be?
Basically hardcore, but harder.
Like, 1,000,000 times harder.
Yeah.
If an item gets in your inventory, reinstall the backup. Yeah, it was 1.4. Thought so.
Okay.
So you'd want to find like a spider spawner.
Get several stacks of string.
Yeah, because you can't even shulker, so... You'd want to like find a spider spawner along the way. Have you found many brown sheep at all?
I think I found one.
I saw one earlier. But I didn't watch the other bits. Because you should keep a brown sheep counter, because I'd be interested in how many browns you'll find as compared to like pink, because brown is the second most rare. Nice spawner. Spice and Orna.
Yep, that's all.
Also, like, you don't really need to carry food on you, to be honest. I could get rid of my food. It wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, kind of. You only really like need just the materials to make the food, just so when you get hunger, or when you get low on health. Yeah, you don't really need food. I kind of just grab it, because have it.
You can just save and quit, and then like generate pigs.
Mm.
If you want to keep food from pigs, though, you should keep a flint and steel as well. Because you can just light them on fire instead of cooking food.
Yeah.
And then kill them.
Okay.
And then you'll get 4 hearts for each piece, so... At least if you're gonna carry food, like... That's the best way of doing it, otherwise you have to, like, cook it in a furnace, and it just takes so long.
Then you just gotta stop, wait.
Yeah, and then you have to destroy the furnace after as well.
Yeah. Or just leave the furnace. But
or
yeah.
just ditch it, and then you have to collect more materials to make more furnaces. What I did when I had to collect iron, I kept like 8 furnaces, I think it was, on me. So I could like split it into 8, and then like, you know, fill up all the furnaces and put all the coal in it. And then just keep collecting it. And then once you get to that whole stack of iron block, then you don't have to worry about it for like at least 1 million. I mean, mine lasted me 2 million, so... And I am pretty reckless at times with taking the damage, because it's faster. I don't mind taking like a heart here and there and damaging the armor down, just because I have all the materials to replace it. I kind of am privileged in that way. Resources aren't a worry. And I have even more iron as well in the spawn chunks.
I've got more in storage.
Yeah, I have tons of it. Stupid skeleton. He tried to get me. I think that lava pool from yesterday, was it? That was probably one of my scariest non-entering the lava moments. Like, I've been in worse situations where I actually ended up in it. But that was the worst without going into it. That was not fun. The fact that if I had have, like, gone over that hill, like, 3 blocks to the right, I would have been screwed. I literally would have dropped straight in. 5 dungeons in 70k. Ish. That's really good when compared to mine. I didn't add that spawner from earlier, did I? I didn't. I'm gonna add that.
You just remind me, I don't know if I added the one I just saw either.
And because you're at the start of your journey as well, you're actually able to keep records. You didn't come up with the idea, like, at the point where going back and looking, just, nah, it's not worth it. You can just, like, make records right from the very beginning.
Also, with YouTube, I can just skip through and find out easily.
Shento Shrin, can you please not say words that you don't have in my chat, please?
I did not update it. I have 6.
6 spawners or sick spawners?
6. I found 3 yesterday and 3 today.
That ridiculous session the other day, oh my god. I was finding them every, like, 10 minutes. Oh, look at that, a casual spawner. Oh yeah, let me just go through that. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, a double spawner. Who would have thought?
And there goes the boat.
There goes the goat. A whole 50 minutes with no frames dropped. Imagine if a bug was the end of the game. No, I can't. Bugs get patched, typically. I mean, if they didn't, then I mean, I'd be playing in 1.18 right now. You know, I'd be elytra flying or something. Using this boat is my elytra flying. Have you seen much of these lava anomalies where the flowing lava goes into water and doesn't turn to cobblestone?
Just casual Farlands bugs, I guess.
It's not exclusive
Is
to
it-
here.
Or is it just a general bug?
I've seen them before. I can't remember if it was earlier than 2 to the power of 23.
Yeah.
But
It probably just happens more in the Farlands because it can actually generate more often.
yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Hold on, I might actually have a screenshot. Actually, no, I think it's on another drive.
Yeah,
I'll have to, I'll have to look another time. If you're looking for action, you're in the wrong place. There is no entertainment to be had in this area.
Aside from finding cool stuff while we're walking.
Finding cool stuff, rarely. The closest I've come to cool stuff is like that double spawner. That's it.
And just cool generation. Cool terrain generation.
Oh yeah, and those areas where like the lava flows down like a big hill and it causes like a huge forest fire. Like that first one, I just like stood there for 10 seconds and I was like, what is going on right now? And there's like just like a whole bunch of trees burning down. I can tell those mobs don't come from the spawner because I'm too far away.
Alright, good night, Ruth. I just have your chat open as well as my chat.
Oh yeah. Are you going to do more attempts of Farlands walking, Ruth? Or are you just gonna give up on it? Actually, funny thing, he mentioned 110 he gave up. That was the end of my third day. It was 110, 482 I think it was. Something like that. Hey Drac, how are you? Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's see. I gotta remember what number it was to walk every day. It's 34,400 per day, every day. You'll get there in a year to the Farlands.
There you go.
For you, that's like your coordinates needs to go up by that much. you don't walk that distance. You have to go like that much in coordinates.
Nice.
Which isn't that far. That's like 3 hours a day.
Yeah, I think I've already walked over like half of that already, easily.
And then what you can do is you could just go crazy. You could do like 100k days if you wanted to. And then like after like 3 of those, then you could have like a whole day of doing nothing. And you'll still be on pace.
Like, an idea I've had for how long I should walk a day is like using the allocated memory as like, okay, just walk until this is done out.
But what if you dedicate like 64 gigs?
Well, then I have to walk until that.
Alright, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I've got like at like 8 right now, so if I go like after this I'm gonna reset once and then at the end of that I'll probably finish stream. Maybe. I think actually 8 gigs takes me to like 34 or 30 something thousands, I think. Because I've already walked like 21,000 at almost 80%. So it might take me to 25k for that, which means if I do 2 of them, it takes me to about 50.
Wait, what? You stopped at like 30 something k, right? This is your second day.
Yeah.
You're only going 40,000 with 8 gigs.
I think, yeah.
That's not... Nah, that's wrong.
Is it? I don't know. I stopped at like 33k, 33. Or, yeah, 33k.
That makes no sense.
Doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. My 8 gigs, I couldn't walk long enough for it to fill up. I think it's a multi-MC thing. Maybe multi-MC got rid of the memory bug.
Maybe.
Because when I was walking on the top, I never had to reset. With 16 gigs dedicated, never had to reset once. That's why I upped my thing. Because that way I wouldn't have to reset anymore. My favorite sport is walking. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, Patrick. Mayonnaise is not an instrument. No, it was zombies in there. I know it was. There's no way this is from a mob spawner. A spob spawner. No, it's a big cave system. That's what it is. A save system. Where am I from? Earth.
Did you say Earth back was like fur? Earth spelled upside down.
Dubside down. Or dub-eyed sound.
Yes.
Oh, that is actually really bad. I'm 9.8 million away, right? But you're like 17 point something away, so you have to walk like 60% more than I do if you wanted to beat me there.
Yeah, I'm probably not beating you then.
That is not good. If you were trying to race me, that is not good. Because
Yeah,
if I like do a like crazy long day, this is what I was saying to Cobroni when he was chasing me. I was like, the thing is, if I do a super long walking day, then that means that you literally cannot gain on me for that day. Oh, he's gone. The best place to build at is the integer limit. I heard that's a really good place to build. Am I getting more viewers? No, about the same actually. It gets my YouTube watch time up though. I mean, by streaming over here, I'm giving up my like $1 a day in like ad revenue. Sometimes not even that. so it really doesn't matter to me. Like, it's nothing. So I'm not really losing by doing most of it here.
Yeah, if you can get like if you can get it monetized on YouTube at least, like you get like do you get like 5 cents or whatever, not even for per viewer on a video or something?
It's like
really small.
it's the same, I think, as Twitch, but
Oh,
you get like 70-30 instead of 50-50.
yeah, because I think with YouTube as well, like you get a small, like you get like 0.5 cents or something per. It's like you get a really small amount per viewer. You also get a small amount per comment.
Oh, okay.
It's like really small. I don't know if it's even in cents, but like
Yeah, it'd be like a fraction of a cent.
yeah. I think comments you get more. It's like I'd say 2 cents a comment, maybe.
Probably not even that.
Yeah. I feel like it's 2.5, but I don't think it's 25 cents. It might be like 0.25 cents, maybe. At least when I last looked at it. And then, yeah, I think viewers is 0.1 cent then. And then I don't know if lag skips anything. Yeah, it's just really small amount. Probably, if you actually get monetized, it'd be more than Twitch though. Probably. Would it? I don't know.
And from what I've heard on the membership thing, you also get to choose how much it costs.
Does it? Oh. Wait.
Because for Mimfical, right? I told you about Mimfical, the guy who mined out the whole Legacy world.
I've heard of that. I don't think I heard their name until now.
Yeah, I gave him the member thing. I did that because his member thing was literally $1.50 of our dollars a month, like nothing. It costed like nothing. I was like, this guy has like mined a world for 5 years. $1.50 from me is like not going to affect me. So I could get like memberships with like 4 or 5 different people for like the price of a Twitch subscription. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you do get the higher share as well. You get a 70-30 of the cost. But I'm not ditching Twitch altogether though.
Yeah, just keep moving, walking over here.
Yeah, because I feel like less people give a shit about the walking over there than they do here.
And most of the people that do enjoy it over there probably can most likely have a YouTube account. Because I feel like just about
look at that! That zombie! That zombie is what I got attracted to find a spawner. No spawner. But I look over here. There's a spawner. But yeah, what I said to I think it was Vig. I was like, the funny thing is, right? Not everyone who has a Gmail account also has a Twitch account. But everyone, I guarantee, that basically exists has a Gmail account.
Anyone has a phone, computer, any sort of device will likely have a Gmail account and a YouTube account.
Yeah, who doesn't watch YouTube, mate? So asking someone to go from there to here is a lot easier than asking someone to go from here to there. Especially if they actually have to create an account.
Yeah, because I think that's another thing with YouTube. You don't need to create an account to watch streams most of the time, or just watch videos most of the time. You just can't like, comment or anything.
Mm. I don't know if I'm gonna be having CTWC happening on the bottom corner of my screen though. That walking, if I walk on those days, is gonna be on Twitch for sure. Because otherwise YouTube will pinch me for stealing content or something.
Yep.
They'll try to. I guarantee.
If they notice any content, they will see if there's a way to clap it.
But yeah, it seems like that whatever it is, like that detects like you know, stealing content or whatever. Whatever bot it is or whatever, it doesn't detect it if you're a small streamer. Because I'm able to play like Dead Mouse over there and like get away with it. Whereas if I know that if I do that here right now, I guarantee I'll be getting in shit for it. Even if I only have 3 viewers.
Like, in a few minutes to an hour, probably.
You'll be hitting 60k soon. Nice. Basically, it's 100k every 3 days if you want to finish in a year.
It's probably going to be pretty varied how much I walk per day.
It's going to be varied.
Yeah. Because just having other stuff to do as well.
Yeah.
So I feel like a year and a half might be when I make it. Because 100k every 3 days, it's like 30,000 a day to make it that, right? Or 33,000 a day?
Yeah, it was 34,300, I think it was.
Yeah, so
for you, that's like 40-something thousand, so that's like 3.5 hours if you like be fast.
yeah.
Not even fast, like decently paced. 3 hours would be fast.
I feel like I might make it. I feel like a year and a half would be. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with a year and a half for how long it'll take me. Because next year I'm gonna do school again, so I'm gonna do a uni thing, not even uni, whatever it is. So like it's probably gonna start slowing down more then. But yeah.
What I found is even if you maintained that pace, when you get towards the end, you get like real motivated. At least that's what I did. I got real motivated about like getting to the end. So
Yeah,
I just
like,
like started flying, yeah.
Yeah, it's like because you're like almost there.
Yeah, so even if you're like slightly under, you'll make it up right on the end. Because if you walk 100,000 a day for like the last like say like week and a half, right? You're making up 2 days worth of pace back per day. So that's what I was saying. What you could do if you really wanted to is like not even no life it, because 100k is like what 7.5 hours to 8 hours. You could just do that one session and then 2 days do nothing, and then do one big session, 2 days do nothing. I don't know. It's really about, do you have the ability to do that anyway?
Yeah.
If me numbers bring me a truckload of cash, I can do it all day, every day.
Yeah, imagine just being paid to walk in a video game.
Yeah. That's practically Kurt, except it's the charity that gets paid, not him. Except not all day, every day, like half an hour every day. Ooh, that was a big hole. Ooh. 3:15. I don't know, I'll probably do this for like another 2, and then go and like dig stone or something. I still feel like that supply of stone that we've dug up so far is still not enough. for me to like go missing for like a couple of weeks. Because
Well,
they're
if it
using
isn't,
it pretty quick.
Yeah, even if it isn't, we can probably just easily get more still, or at least I can.
Because, yeah, they're bridging pretty quickly. They're like doing like 10k sessions every time they get on. Like, I swear it was like just last week that it was like 2:30 or something that it was at. And now
Yeah,
it's at like 300, I think. $300,000 slabs have been placed.
Boats are so weird. Seriously, sometimes these boats break at like touching an atom, and the other times they just slam full force into the grounds and just don't break.
Yeah. I think the damage is based more on the corner of the boat rather than the frontwards hitbox.
Weird.
Yeah, because if you boat boost enough, like I do, to a point where it's exactly diagonal, 45 degrees, and then you slam it into the terrain, it doesn't break. But if you hit it at like 10 degrees of angle, it's breaking all day. Oh, B51.
We're gonna reload Minecraft at 59.
Sorry?
We're gonna reload Minecraft at 59,
Oh, okay.
which I have now reached.
65,536. Just remember that.
Yep.
I think the main reason Fig told me that 262 was like the first noticeable one is because he was walking diagonally, so he would have noticed it a lot more than I did. Because yeah, like he's gonna shift. He was shifting from side to side basically. So like, it's twice as bad, but when you're like cornering, it's like 4 times as bad.
Let's see, I can go about 3 hours until I need to reset.
About 3 hours for 8 gigs of RAM.
Yep.
God. You don't have to reset when the allocated says 100%, but it's best to do it that way.
Yeah, I just do it at like 95. Can I full screen and not have...
I don't bother about full screen, honestly. It's just annoying. Every time you go to click to another window, it like exits full screen.
I think just like because there's like a black bar at the bottom of the screen all the time.
What you do is you stretch to the size of the screen, the capture.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't distort the image. Like, if you look at mine, you won't be able to tell that I stretched it.
Yeah.
At least I don't think
Okay,
you
yeah.
will be able to.
It works pretty well.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that you can't really... Well, you can full screen, but yeah, every time you click off to something else, it's gonna unfull screen.
Yep.
And then it looks dumb when it, like, gets bigger and smaller every time you do it. Oh, yeah, what you're doing right there is good. Do that. If the water stretch takes you on one axis for like a couple of hundred, just take it, because water is always faster. And then if there's a difference in coordinates, just make it up later on.
Yep, because you may find more water that could take you the other way.
That's it. Yeah, if you can zigzag the whole way there, it's technically longer, but it's a shorter trip.
It is faster. Longer trip, but it's faster.
Yeah. You definitely don't need to set the diagonal route as the like a guideline. Like, you have to go exactly on.
Yep, it's just good to keep them close.
Yeah, that's it. So with this session, are you like doing like 2 resets of the game and then that's it?
Yeah, it'll probably just be this whenever I reach the memory cap for this one. Because it's 3 hours, it'll be like... be like 5 or 6 o'clock that I'd stop, so it'll be about dinner.
Oh yeah, 6. Stop at 6, god. Fuck.
Yeah, I feel like I'd probably stream every 2 days mostly. So
Well, that's another way, you know, if you want to do it time-wise, 3 hours a day. I mean, if you do 6 hours one day, then you could do like 0 hours, 0 minutes the next day. I was thinking about doing that same sort of thing for this, for myself. Where I was like, I could do like 2 12-hour days a week, not even. Like 2 8-hour days a week, and I'd still be matching what I currently do for like a whole week. I could just do those 2 days of walking, then that's it. 2 big sessions, and that's all I need to do, realistically. But the idea of like starting after I have breakfast and then like going to bed after I finish. Yeah, no, it doesn't sound like fun to me.
Yeah.
Oh well. If things go the way I want, then I have like 3 8-hour sessions coming up. Because I watched the online CTWC last year. And it was like 6 o'clock in the morning when I woke up to watch. And then it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon when it finally finished. They're pretty long days because it's best of 5s. Except this year I'm actually going to watch all the qualifying and shit as well. Actually, I think I watched the qualifying last year. Some of it, not all of it. It's still going to be based off of number of max outs as well, which is kind of weird, but it kind of makes sense. Because yeah, I can't imagine how easy it would be to get access to like 50 fully working game genies and like not have someone like bump a table or something, and then the game like stops working properly.
Are you trying to find diamonds in like the new one, Jamie? Yeah.
You're gonna go to minus 52, I think it is.
For strip mining, yeah, you can find them in caves. It's not really hard, it's more annoying, I'd say.
Yeah, it just gets in the way. That's why I don't like the new cave generation, but it's gonna be one of those things. I just have to deal with it.
Yeah, they look cool for ores, but yeah. I am almost at 60k.
60k. If you wanted to, I mean, you could always resource grind underground and get like a shit ton of iron and stuff.
Good.
You could, but the thing is, when I did mine, that was like a week to get like those 8 stacks of iron blocks. Like a week of like full days of doing it.
Yeah, going quite well right now. I mainly just need to like stop at one point just to smelt the iron ore, but yeah.
It'd be beneficial though, like for diamonds, so you could have like the diamond tools, but it's not essential as well. You don't really need it because you get enough iron at the surface.
Is that on yours or mine? I saw like 3 zombies.
That must have been yours.
Yeah, that should have been mine. Hang on.
Because I didn't hear any ooh. Otherwise I would have stopped.
Yeah, they are. Wait.
You saw zombies?
These are the only name tags I can see.
Then it must be a guaranteed spawner. You get a lot of them underneath the bottom of like the lakes. They're not even oceans. Bloody lakes.
Oh, sorry, that went well. That's a cave noise.
No mob spawner?
It wasn't over there, I think. Oh wait, it's over here. Here it is.
Oh yeah, you can't just like bury yourself into the ground and then just look through walls. Unfortunately for you, that's a thing that you can't do.
At least not easily. Oh wait, no, I can't do that yet, no. Is that...
You'd have to do like the get the piston and push the glowstone into your head maneuver.
I don't think it is, no. They just spawned here, I think. All the skeletons are from spawning. Nah, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Sad. Not with that boat good, but it's over there. I'm just gonna go steal this boat. Oh, that's what I did, okay.
So it goes 65, 536, and then the next one is 131,072.
It just doubles from the last one.
Yeah. It's funny how in the first million, you literally get like the first like 19 precision errors. And then like the rest of the way is like 3. Because if you're at 1,000,000, you've got the 1,048,000, then the 2, then the 4, then the 8. So it's 4 actually. I just love it how like the precision offset actually happens at spawn. It's just like so small that no one ever could see it. Even if you had like a 1 billion hertz monitor. And walking is so boring.
If you can't get regular diamonds from villages, you can only get diamond armor and tools. That's a cave. That's a job.
Wow. How is this jackpot literally not getting won? It's so stupid, like the last time I seen it get this high was like 22 mil, I think it got to. And then it got 1, and now it's at 30, and it gets drawn every single day. basically has been getting drawn every single day for like at least a couple months. And it still doesn't get one. And it's like starting to annoy me because like someone has to win it. It's just a matter of when that happens. And if it's not going to be me, I'd rather find out sooner than later. So that way I can, you know, stop paying $2.20 every day to not get anything. I find it hilarious how that one guy in bloody Katoomba, of all places, he won the first prize, $100,000, twice in 3 weeks. But here's me, I can't even win $10 twice in 2 weeks. Literally, you got 100 grand twice. And then there was that one guy like a couple of years back too, that won 2 Division 1 prizes. I think it was on one was on Monday, Wednesday Lotto, and one was on Saturday Lotto. He won Division 1 prizes twice in a week. But me, I can't even have my $10. The most I've had is free games, and the free games never win anything. Well, at least I'd be able to, you know, stream full time to my 3 viewers, you know. I wouldn't have to worry about any money issues at all. I'd just like pay to get like a bank vault. And instead of like storing like valuable jewelry or something in it, I'll have like a backup hard drive with this world on it in there.
True valuables.
Yeah.
Hey, 400 off.
Because just think about this, like, if lightning struck the house right now, and the whole thing went up, my world is gone. Forever. There is no getting it back. Unless I redo it. And I'm not doing it. I'm not redoing that. Let me just redo this whole thing. Yeah, definitely. This stretch of water is really nice. A good advantage that the Firelands wall has as well is definitely the iron in the side. There's a lot of iron on the sides most of the time.
Yeah.
I could probably get a stack of iron blocks out of like 100,000 blocks of walking. Just from the iron that I find in the side. And there's like plentiful coal as well, obviously. Like coal is normally rare, but because of how broken the Firelands are, it's common. It's a Firelands bug. It makes coal common.
It was already common. Or probably not common, just probably uncommon or something. Yeah. God damn it.
Oh, yeah. It's annoying when they turn your boat around. And then, like, to turn the boat back around the right way, it's, like, really, really horrible to do. Because, like, the boat turns around, but you don't. It's so dumb. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just do my 40k and then go do some stone collecting or something.
I will be right back.
Oh, the music just stopped. Hello? I'm not dropping frames or anything. What the shit? No.
You good?
Nah, the Spotify just shat itself. Big time. Big time shat itself. Literally, it just stopped and I like checked to make sure I'm not dropping frames. No, I'm not dropping any.
Yeah, just checked mine. I realized it was muted.
163 frames dropped in an hour 51 minutes. This is like I'm waiting for like the big like lag spike that just like ruins that 0.0% stats. It means that my boredom is being broadcast in high quality.
That's 62k. What's that? 65?
Yeah, 65, 536. You might recognize that number from our server. Because it's the spawn chunks divided by 8. Where the nether portal is.
Oh, oh yeah. Didn't click for a second. No. Yeah. Huh.
And then at the next, precision offset, you'll be a quarter of the way to the spawn chunks. And then you'll be halfway. And then you'll be the whole of the way to the spawn chunks. And then you've got to go there like 23 more times. No, 22 more times. That's right. The 24th set is 30k inside. I still haven't used this new axe yet. It's still mint condition for now. Brand new inbox. I wonder how long it will take for me to run out of diamonds.
How many do you have?
136.
36. I feel like you'd probably reach. You might reach the far lands before you run out, or the corner far lands before you run out.
Personally, I reckon I could make it to 0 on the x-axis before that happens. I honestly reckon that's enough for a whole trip's worth of shovels and axes. Easily. Considering I don't have to collect any iron. Otherwise I'd use more because I'd need to use the pickaxe more.
Yeah, it's mostly being used on the axe.
Yeah, shovels are nothing. I can break like 20... No. It'd be more 25 stacks of dirt, I think. Something like that. With one shovel. So really, one diamond pickaxe can get me like enough iron to make like 3 stacks of iron block. Oh, that fucking water went for ages. I could have used it. I was literally walking alongside it. That's annoying. If you have a high refresh rate monitor, there's more chance that you'll see the offset change, by the way.
Okay,
I
don't
feel
know what
like-
mine is.
You don't know.
No, I don't know. I don't know what mine is.
Did you like get gifted it or something?
No, I just didn't ever look.
Interesting.
Is there a way I can like see what it is in the settings?
Yes, you can, I believe. If you like right click on your desktop background and go display settings, I think you can. Advanced display settings. Yeah, you go into advanced, and then there's the refresh rate thing, and you can select all the different options that you have.
Refresh rate is 59.94.
So 60. No.
Yeah, 60 hertz.
Yeah, not sure
Prob- yeah,
if that
probably
will
better.
allow you to see it. I'm tempted to
Wait, hang on, is that?
make another single player commands instance and try and check it myself, because I felt like I only saw the 16,000 because it was 60 FPS.
I can make it higher.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Interesting. What's the highest refresh rate you can use?
144.
Oh, there you go. Use that.
Would it be good power-wise, or... Because I don't really use too much power.
It won't make a difference, I don't think.
Oh, won't?
You're just like holding yourself back, basically.
Okay.
It might do so. I mean, if you're concerned about electricity use,
Let
then
me just...
you can always just turn it down afterwards. But I don't feel like there's like any power management settings in like a monitor. So you might just be not using the high refresh rate that you have access to. Oh, the other day I tried to use high refresh rate on both of my monitors, and it was like causing them to randomly turn off. It's because like the floating point precision is like a high frequency thing, so
Okay,
if
so
you-
it's not a substantial difference, so it should be good. What were you saying?
like because it's like basically flickering for you, because it's so minor. Cool cactus.
Oh, I see that over there. Yeah, I was just looking at this and thought of the 4x4 seed.
It's a 4 high, but no, that's like a 5
It's
high,
five.
I think.
I think it's 5.
Wow, you found your first one at 63,000.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 5.
I didn't find mine until like I think it was past 1 million. No, oh yeah, that's 5. That's 5.
Yeah, it's 5.
I thought it was 6 for a second. But yeah, because the precision offset for you will be like a really frequent flickering. Like it's really sensitive, so I feel like you need the high refresh rate to be able to see it. But whereas something like 524K or like 1 million, you're gonna see it regardless of how high refresh rate your monitor is. That's why I was saying to Fig, like, when I was making my footage, 30 FPS, I wasn't really affecting the quality of the gameplay because the jittering was happening at less of a frequency than 60 hertz. So, if that makes any sense.
Kind of.
Like, the speed of the flickering is measured in hertz, of course.
Okay.
So, you know, the less jittering there is, it's a lower frequency. So, you're not going to be able to see the difference between 60 and 30 if it looks like the game is running at, like, 3 FPS or something. That's what it was like at 16 million. I think it's kind of funny when I think about it that way. Because, like, it's like I'm getting, like, 10 FPS at the same time that I'm getting 200 FPS. Because the gameplay just looks so horrible.
And there goes the game.
You're also really lucky you don't get entity duping as well.
Yeah, at least not yet. When does it appear? Like,
2 to the 23.
okay.
So you got a long way to go. You need to get to Firelands jitters to have that horrible feature. It could be patched out as well. Figured Arcrid mucked around, and they figured out how to remove that, as well as the 32 million border.
Okay.
But I refuse to use it, just because
Not sure even anymore.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's it. And the floats can be removed as well. Oh, that was a lava pool. I knew it was. Oh, I could be possibly standing over the top of it. Yeah, no. Yeah, if you see, like, exposed stone, never trust it, by the way.
Yep, that's very likely a lava pool.
Yep. I love how dungeon rooms can be so big, but also like this, really fucking tight and small. Stupid. Like that other one that you had was like so big. pretty sure I stored my spawn chunks with the TNT still in them. So I'd still have that TNT there. I just like copy pasted it, the old set from the other world into this backup. That's the only thing I really did. So I could actually have the altered version of my spawn chunks, not the old shit version that wasn't dug out. I have a lot of gold there too, so I could use that for armor. But if I remember correctly, gold armor is really bad on this as well.
Yeah, gold armor's just like always been not the best. Just because it breaks so easily.
It's just durability wise in this case,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, it's like only just the durability. Yeah.
So I think I'd still use it because the iron only gets used for armor at the moment. So as long as I have diamonds to make tools with. Then again, shears are a thing as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can collect 2 iron every like 100,000 blocks or something. I don't think that's too
Easily.
hard. Do you have low quality settings on at all, by the way?
On here. Graphics on fancy.
Ah, because like, if you look at your video, right? It's like the clouds are like all glitchy looking.
Oh yeah, that's... I don't know how to fix that. Is that just a normal thing? Should I just turn on to like fast or...
It might be performance not being on max FPS or something. I can't see that being an actual thing.
Nope.
Because I don't get that.
It mildly fixes the snow, but also just makes it worse. Never mind, it doesn't do anything for snow. It doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, because it looks like a grid for you.
Yeah.
And so do the clouds. I don't know.
I think it might just be because you're on multi-MC, it's just fixed.
I mean, if you like have a look at some of my old video, I don't have that same thing.
Oh, don't you?
No. And I used the normal launcher. That's why I say my stats are since I changed to multi-MC.
Yeah. Wouldn't be that. Smooth lighting.
It's really weird.
I turn that off.
Like, I've been looking at it and I was like, oh, maybe he's got it on fast or something.
Yeah, that's just been a thing. Like whenever I come back to see it, we'll just come onto this version. All right.
Did your game just crash?
No, it was just lagging a bit because I turned smooth lighting off, and that has done nothing. That makes the game weird.
Yeah, it does look weird, yeah.
Just, like, I feel like this would probably be easier just to do it, because it doesn't take 5 years to change. Performance changed nothing. Render distance, I don't think changed. What is the OpenGL?
I don't know. Open, good luck. 3D anaglyph.
Makes it so you can play Minecraft faster and smoother. Okay, so that probably does not have anything to do with that. I don't know.
Do I have it on?
Maybe.
No, I
find out.
don't.
You don't?
I have max FPS, far fancy, smooth lighting on. And GUI scale normal. But I don't think GUI scale changes anything about clouds or snow layers looking like grids. The clouds are 2D. Well, love me some 2D clouds. Oh, the entity duping. It's happening again the same as it did yesterday, where it starts getting real high, but it doesn't, like, kill my FPS. Oh, I take that back. It's doing it. It's killing the FPS. I'm only getting, like, 70 now. I want to know why that didn't happen yesterday. It's like, no, I mean, I can compromise. You can have your FPS, but I'm gonna keep getting higher and higher until you get sick of me.
Apparently it might be because of the graphics card. Just like the specific version I have or whatever.
And you're definitely using 173. Yeah, you are. Maybe it is a multi-MC fix where that got fixed or something.
Yeah, because like I know if like inf-dev versions don't have sound even on multi-MC. But like that's why I have beta crafts because that actually fixed it. Or at least somewhat fixed it.
Multi.
Want this reach 65, catch up to the other one.
Yeah, make sure you sneak across as well, like, because you really need to look if you want to have any chance of seeing it. I'm gonna go to 16384 corner and see if I can see it. Because I feel like when I said I saw it yesterday, that was me seeing like 60 FPS and making that, like, me thinking that that's not smooth. Because I'm spoiled.
That's just like 65, 540 or something?
65, 536.
536. Please do not be overwater. It might be over water. No, there's more land over there.
More land. If you wanted to go one better, you could even try sneaking in the water. Like, if there's any available. Or you could get like a bucket and make like a bunch of water. Just like try and like slow yourself down. Just to see something that like, it really isn't important. Because you really can't see it. When you're actually playing normal. Normally in this sense of the word, you know? So when you're just walking, you're not trying to slow yourself down.
Right now, so actually I have grounds crossing it. Hopefully, unless there's wood on the other side of this. It actually seems like I have ground. Over there.
Oh, down there, that water, I reckon. Oh, no, no. No, it won't be. Damn.
I can kind of see it. I can see it on one side. Hang on, it's gonna go to the other side now. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, try going back to before and like crossing across the corner.
Wait, let's go like over this way a little bit. It's in the tree.
The leaves getting in the way. Oh, yeah, you can see that, right?
Yeah, I can see it easily.
But, like, you have to full concentrate on that shit. You, like, have to proper concentrate to see it.
Oh.
You must be playing pretty hard at the game if, you're concentrating so hard that you cross that and you go, oh, I just crossed a floating point precision error.
We will get twice as bad once I reach like 120.
131 and 72.
131.
Fuck you cunts. Get out of here. Yeah, those clouds look so horrible. I don't know why it's doing that. That is really, really horrible.
Let's see if I'm not moving quickly.
Oh well, it doesn't even affect like your like mining of blocks and stuff.
Nope, it is very light. It is easily noticeable.
But yeah, basically from what it seems like, if you start from the origin and you're walking diagonally, versus someone that's walking to the edge, you see it a lot earlier. Because the world's like moving both directions. So like 131 is like the equivalent of like 262 for me. It's 4:20 in the afternoon. That is correct. That is correct, chocolate.
That's a brown sheep. Yep. Should I take note of brown sheeps? I take note of brown sheeps or just pink?
I personally reckon you should do brown as well. Because brown is the second most rare sheep. Brown is 3%. Black, grey, and light grey are 5%. And then pink is 0.164. So, like, if you find, like, say, like 20 pink sheep, if the odds were to work properly, then you should find, like, 300 odd brown sheep in that time. Because they're like 20 times more common than a pink sheep. right now, you're enjoying a luxury that I don't have as well. It's it's pausing the game and being able to press back to game and not suffering from extreme lag. Literally. All right.
Oh,
I need
yeah,
to go for a bathroom break. Let me just pause. I'll be right back.
Up goes the entity counter. I don't think it's that rare. I think it's just not common. Or like not even uncommon.
Yeah, yeah, it's uncommon. It's like 1 in like
Yeah.
30 odd.
That's why you don't really think of it as you don't really see it as anything rare because like normally like every few sheep groups you'll see one.
What about that other brown sheep that you saw before?
Oh yeah.
I don't think you've seen any others though.
I feel like I might have seen one close to the beginning.
I mean, worst comes to worst, you can go back and check.
Yeah.
Alright, now keep an eye on this number up here, this E number up here. I'm about to press back to game.
And up it goes.
Die zooming. Oh, hold on a minute. I'm actually still getting decent frame rate. Now it's just gonna slowly go up. Nah, fuck it. It still says 1,000, but it's gone. I just need to walk far enough away from those chunks to get rid of them.
Unload all the items. All the entities.
And titties.
I don't think I have. Yeah, baby Fink should be pretty rare. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think I've even seen one. Or at least one that wasn't like... Or at least one that was naturally spawned.
Baby Shink Peep. Pretty sure it's 1 in 20 to have a baby sheep spawn. So it's like 20 times more rare. So it's like a 1 in 12,000. At which point you might as well say, I'll never find one. Yeah, I'll probably stop at 2.79 and go Mindstone.
I'm probably just gonna go to 70k.
Oh yeah, that would put you slightly ahead of the 1 year pace. How good does that feel? Like ever so slightly.
Feels like nothing, I don't know. Just...
Neil's like fucking. To be honest, when that pick breaks, probably I'll replace it with an iron one.
Okay.
I don't even really
Makes
care.
sense, use it.
Like, I rarely
Yeah,
use it.
Yeah, use it the least.
Like, I mean, it'll last forever, but I'm not really going to use it for anything except for, like, breaking stone. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure I already said it. I'm pretty sure this iron can get me all the way there.
Yeah. Behind the Farlands is more Farlands. At some point you reach Ghost Chunks, but yeah.
But technically, they still exist there. They're just not physically existing.
Yeah.
You can see them.
You can look, but you can't touch, literally.
Yeah. Without modifications.
Yeah.
In which case you can look and you can touch. Ooh, I dropped more frames. Hold on. No, that's just caves. Or is that a dungeon over there? It's like barely out of my X-ray. Oh, no, there's one down there. I can see that. That's a dungeon. I'm counting it. Can't see it anymore though. One dungeon. Definitely, legitimately found. Oh my god, he used legitimate X-ray. Invalidated. Have you been lurking or like watching or? Because you were here earlier. You only get one hello per stream.
One hello per person.
Due to limited stock supply. It's all because of the chip shortage. I can't say hello often.
We spent over.
I saw on a Facebook page that like cash converters and shit are still trying to flog PS5s off for like $1,100 now. Even now. Like, they're gonna make a loss on all of those consoles. Because, like, the stock supply is over now.
How much do they normally sell for?
Well, the retail price got upped to $800. And they're selling them used and most likely out of box for $1,100. And yeah, the shortage is basically over now. Legit, I can't remember if it was the FIFA 23 bundle or the Horizon bundle. One of them was on stock on Amazon for like a whole 24 hours. Let me have a look. I wonder if EB Games still have them. Last time I checked, they still had pre-orders up. Like hours and hours and hours after they went up.
No, this is a beta 1.73 world. There is no border. Or there is no world border, it just goes
There's no
Farlands.
physical border. No. Yeah. EB Games still have pre-orders up that they put up yesterday. So yeah, scalping is over now. So there's no way I'd be selling mine on eBay anymore. Because I'll get way less than what the buyer pays after fee. I don't know, I guess I'm just stuck with it now. But yeah, when I got my pre-order on the first round for launch, I remembered saying to my friends, like, it's funny, I could have took it out and used it for like a week. And been like, nah, it's not for me. And just sold it. And made money on being able to use it. It's kind of dumb. Even like the Series X scalping pretty much ended like 3 months ago.
Wait, haven't both those consoles been out for like a while?
2 years almost. Yeah, this scalping season was long. Literally, I scalped one Series X ever. And the buyer paid, what was it, $9.50 I think they paid. And by the time fees came out, postage came out, yeah, all the fees and that, I barely made like $30 on it, and I was like, was that worth my time? Hell no. And it took me ages to get rid of it. So I think all the scalpers must be running around like headless chooks now, trying to get rid of what they've got for like retail price, so they don't lose money. I'm imagining when the PSVR 2 comes out, I'll have to be one of those people that has to jump on it quick if I want it. Because I bet it will get scalped again. Like the consoles did. Oh my god. There'll be people paying like $1,000 for a VR.
Just walking into the cactus. As it do.
Hold on, what am I replacing? Chest plate and boots, yeah, I thought so. But yeah, me and my mate were so fucking pissed about like not EB Games, Sony, of all the games they could choose, right? The game they chose to bundle is FIFA 23. The year-over-year sports title that no one could care about. Of all games. Like, they have Last of Us, they could have bundled. You know, shit like that. Actual, real good games. Nope. We'll add FIFA 23.
Just the stuff that gets re-released every year.
And the funny thing is, it's not FIFA 23, a physical copy. No. It's a bloody download code. So they're like charging retail price for the game in the box as a code. And within like a year's time, it will be like a PS Plus game, I bet. Because FIFA 22 had it went on to PS Plus. Oh, they're right there. It's just mobs in a cave. Not really feeling motivated to walk today. For much longer. I don't know, I just want to get more stone. Get more of the stone collecting done. I'd like to get at least that full wall of double chests full. Pretty much just try and, you know, collect the whole amount that's needed for all bridging ever. Like, I feel like it's not even that hard of an ask to get that much at the moment, with like how far we've gone versus how far there is still to go. Yeah, we're gonna be able to collect a lot. $28. Is that with 19 star? That's kind of when you know you're a good dust player. A 19 max. Oh my god. I don't think I'll ever get to that point. One of those rare times where saving and quitting doesn't get rid of the entity duping. Can you just go away, please? No, it's literally denying me getting rid of it. I don't know, I guess I'll just walk 100 or 200 more blocks to get rid of it. Oh, here we go, now I'm dropping frames more. I dropped a whole bunch somewhere. I think at some point on this I might try like a big session. Like a real big long one. Because I thought about it. And I think if I walked... If I'm right... Technically I could walk 100,002 blocks, right? And make the second digit change 3 times in that time. Because if the last 5 digits are 9s, you walk the first block, the second digit changes, then you walk the 100,000, and then it'll change again. So I thought, if I was able to walk 200,001 blocks, then I could make the second digit change 4 times in one day. Or if I was dumb enough to like walk 300,000 in one day, which I don't think I'd ever do, then I could make it change 5 times in one day. Kind of insane. Do I really want to walk like 20 good pace hours though? Or like 22 I think I'd have to. At like 13k. I don't really think I do. That's a spawner. Where is it? No, it's not.
They do stack. Wait, I just realized cookies the only food that stack.
Yeah, but technically it's not really stacking though, in a way.
Yeah.
Because it's only one recipe.
Yeah.
You can't stack 64 cookies. If I could, I would do it.
It just stacks 8.
I mean, you can stack them if you have like one stack of 4 and like a stack of 3. You can combine them for 7.
Ah.
But
they just stack up to a maximum of 8.
yeah. So how much iron did you end up getting up?
It was stack, I think.
Yeah, I've forgotten a lot of what it was like to walk to the Farlands originally. But I'm pretty sure I did spend like a good 1,000,000 blocks collecting iron to get like my full stack of iron block. Because I was using it up while collecting it.
Yeah, because you gotta make the tools and that.
So depending on how you felt about caving might be an easier way to do it.
It'd definitely be easy to get the iron, but then it's just like you don't make progress, so it's like... Yeah.
And then like while you're
I think it's
using
going
that
right
iron
now.
supply, you could still collect surface ores to replenish it.
Yeah.
And one
Yeah.
stack of iron block is not that much iron, but it's still like it's easy to collect that much iron, really. The only reason my preparations took so long is I collected 8 or 9 stacks. If you went to 80, you would have done like 70k in one day. Pretty crazy for a second day. That's stupid.
Almost been a 5 hour stream. It's like 40-minute stream. Ish.
4 hour 40. Oh my god.
4 hour 43 specifically. I'm closing the end of the video.
Ow. Yeah, I'm probably going to take a little break once this walk's done. Before I go to stone mining, because I got a bit of a headache from my headset.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I want to buy a better headset, but... yeah, can't afford it.
What headset do you have?
I have like a Razer Kraken thing.
Oh, yeah.
The green one. It's alright, but... yeah. Don't really like wearing headsets, to be honest. I'm thinking of getting like some 1000 XM4s or something soon, maybe if I can afford them, and like using them for both like playing games on and listening to music outside. Because I feel like, I don't know, if I'm gonna buy, you know, a pair of headphones, it's not gonna be like a gamery headset. If I have to buy like actual like outside decent looking headphones on the side, no point buying two different sets. And then they're wireless as well. It's a Minecraft username that was given to me as a name idea back in 2013 when I couldn't think of a name. Wait, that was in the Farlands, right? Yeah, that was in there. Thousand blocks to go, where I can finally leave. Feeling good about myself.
Do the math of how far I walked today.
This times it by the square root of 2.
1,994. Jeez, if I went like a bit more, I would have gotten to 100k.
What? How much was it?
If that's still not. Hang on.
What? 48,000? Did you say?
70,000 square root is 98,000.
Yeah, that's how far you've walked total. Yeah.
Jeez, if I walked like a few hundred more, I could have gone to 100k on day 2.
You can still do that.
Okay, I could.
You could just like offline record like 10 minutes. Not even that. I think like 71 would get you there. 72 would be definitely it, because that's like another 3,000. Almost. But yeah, at that point, I don't know, I don't really see a point in like restarting and just doing like a little quick, like 10-minute long offline session. That's stupid. So yeah, you're actually doing 1.4 Farlands walks. Realistically. Yeah, at one point I was like, eh. I was like, Fig, I don't really see the point of like walking to the corner Farlands. I mean, it's only like 40% more. It's not that much further, is it? And then I was like, hold on. 40% of 12 million. Wait, that's like 5 million. Oh, I take that back.
Walked about 51,000 today. That's actually how much I walked, so.
51.
Oops. Yep.
Okay, so how long was that though? 5-hour session.
Almost 4 hours, 40 minutes.
Yeah, so that was no, actually that's a pretty alright pace considering you're still in the resource gathering stage.
Pretty much, it's day 2, so yeah.
You can't just go straight for it because you need to worry about iron supply and stuff. My god. The game is like begging me to stay by giving me like a stupid mountain range. Alright, that's it. Finally. Oh. No, I'm not the first person. But yeah, I'm gonna be off. I will be back tomorrow for more walking.